Hi, my name is Debbie, and I chose the Teacher Reference Center as my database of the week. I chose this because I am hoping to become a school librarian when I finish my program here at Rutgers. Two ways to access it. One is through the main database and index page at Rutgers. You can go to the letter T. Here it is, the Teacher Reference Center. It's also part of EBSCOhost, so if you are already looking at other databases through EBSCOhost, go to Choose Databases, scroll down to here, alphabetical Teacher Reference Center. One of the things that I like about this is that it does have some predictive texts. So if I wanted to say school lunch, it is going to suggest some other subject headings that it thinks that I might be interested in. I can choose a field, all text, author, title, subject, geographic terms, etc. In this case, let me just do all text. The search modes, I can pick the Boolean phrases, but I also, all my search terms means and, any of my search terms as automatically or. It automatically is checking that I want to apply equivalent subjects, which I can uncheck if I want to. I can check if I wanted to search full text also. I'm not going to do that just because then that sometimes becomes less relevant. But here are some of the limiters that you can do in advance if you prefer. All right, so now I have some of the choices here. One of the things that I myself tend to prefer to do is to make sure that articles are more recent so I can limit the date. Right, and then again, as usual, I can pick if I want to only see, let's say, the full text of articles. I don't want to have to go chasing them down somewhere else. I can choose the source type. I can choose if there's further subjects that I would like to limit it to more specifically. There's the publication type. All right, the publisher, if I wish to limit that, or the language, although they're all in English in this particular case. There was a previous search that I had done that also gave me a geography option if I wanted to limit my searches to things pertaining to the United States versus Canada or some other country. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that right now, but I was seeing it earlier. All right, so if I want to look at this, I don't know if you can see there's sort of previewing the fact that this comes with some images. Click on this. I can actually click on the images if I want to see them in a little more detail. All right, and then I can just close that when I am done. All right, it gives me the options for the detailed record. If I want to download the full text is also down here if I just want to look at it. It was even going to allow me the option in this particular case. It does not offer it for all of them, but to listen to it, and I can even pick the accent that I want them to listen to. And I can even choose to have it translated if I really wanted to. The options here, the usual, if I want to put it in my drive, add to a folder, print it, email it, cite it. If I pick cite it, it will give me a bunch of different citation formats depending on what is being required for your project. All right, so here's the article. Also, if I go back up to the top, it's giving me a number of subject headings that I can choose also if I think that those might be relevant. The ISSN is in here if I wish to copy that down. All right, so this database is obviously meant for educators, specifically I would think K to 12, and presumably school librarians that would be involved with them. So if I wanted to say library, here's another option where you see it's going to be offering me some synonyms for the facet. So I don't have to try to think of them all myself. It is actually choosing that for me. All right. So if I were to try to search here, now there's only giving me one, so I have things too limited. I may want to reduce the field searches. All right. So it's already got the date limit, so if I wanted to change that to go back, right, I would have to change. I can change that here if I say I wanted to expand it from what I had listed previously. Okay. It is going to remember my limitations from search to search, so if I no longer want full text, or if I want, like I said, to change the date, or if I didn't want it to apply equivalent subjects, I would need to tell it that. right? But here are some of the other choices again, and so this is basically great for anybody who's interested in working with schools. If you have any questions, just ask.